We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
Watson, stop complaining. We have to analyze the clues found at the bishop's house. I need something.
Analyze the clues. Pitäisikö ottaa?
No, it is unnecessary. This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products.
Happo.
I can't do that. I can see something. I can see something. I can see something. I can see something. This stone is granite, covered in black paint. I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough. I can't do that. I can't do that. A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. These small stones resemble the pieces found in the footprints of the bishop's house, granite painted black. I can't do that.
Tää viimeinen on mikä?
This rope is only worn on one side. I can't do that.
Pinssettiä käytettiin, vesi ei käynyt.
I haven't finished my... I need something.
What do you need?
Black and damp earth. This rope is only worn on... I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
No nyt menee yritys edetä.
I can't do that. This rope is only...
Aha, se piti vaan klikata erikseen siellä.
There is something written on this scalpel.
No nyt on vesi.
I can see something. I can see something. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can see something. Ah, I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
Sormi.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine. Fragments of skin, a phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off, it was ripped off. Fragments of skin. I can't do that. I can't. I can't do that. Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine. Tooth marks. Black and damp earth.
Se on eri kohdassa.
Fragments of skin. A phalanx.
Tuossa on toinen.
I can't do that. I can't do.
Elikkä se menee oikein eri kohtiin eri.
I can't.
Ei se mitään vettä siihen laita.
I must compare the samples of earth that I found.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. I must compare the...
Se ei nyt ottanut sitä toista.
And if I mixed this earth with another substance...
Ehkä nyt se vesi.
Now it must all be stirred.
Nyt sen...
No, I can't do that.
Ottaisin sen skalpelin tai sit ne...
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are a dozen miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
On se varmaan tässä jotain muuta kuin juoksuhauta, mutta... you control Dr. Watson.
The work table, where Holmes analyzes things. Holmes's homemade analyzer.
Have you found your book?
Jaha. Search of a book.
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Female anatomy. I should put this book somewhere else. And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters.
No. Ei sitä ovea. Dumbass.
The harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. A horrible murder.
Tuo on varmaan kuin oikea taulu, mutta mikähän taulu se on?
Here is where I write my stories about Holmes's cases. And I've got work to do.
Menkö nukkuu? Ei mene nukkuu.
Ei näköjään.
Lehti. Onko tää nyt se mitä tuotkin alussa, mikä oli sieltä, missä se apina käynyt?
Read the paper, Holmes. And this is how...
Toi on niinku vihreät ainakin toi, mikä on käyty läpi.
Joo, ja se on sininen sit se, mikä on uusi.
Toi kivääri joku juttu. Ainakaan näyttää tosta.
Katsotaan sillä.
Pistää tää hiireen nyt yksi nopeus lisää, kun saa renkuttaa niin hirveästi, että se... Pullu, vähän hassuvärinen pullu tuolla. Ne pinkki.
No. Ne jotkuthan on semmosia vähän.
Ehkä se on kynnitty kana.
This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house.
No, saavutus.
Vai että kyllä.
This bust
Kynnitty kalkkuna.
Semmosessa on jonkun verran syötä.
Kalkkuna on hirveän kuiva.
No jos sen tekee semmoseksi kuivaksi.
Ikinä en oo syönyt kalkkunaa, mikä ei olisi ollut kuivaa.
Pitää joskus yrittää tehdä se semmoinen niinku hitaasti, niinku tosi hitaasti. Mutta eikö sä sanonut, että read the paper?
Niin, se sanoi sille Sherlockille, että lue lehtesi joskus. Sanotaanko nyt? Tuliko se vastaan?
I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Work table, eikä siis tolle puolelle. Ja kyllä se on tolle puolelle work tableille.
Holmes's?
Aha. Eikö mukaan ollut?
I have found.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Work table. Tässä ei muita highlight-spotteja.
I have found.
Good.
Saat sä sen kirjan nyt varkkaan silleen, että sä saat sen valittua sinne sun
I have found.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Niinku...
Totta.
Noin, se oli äsken se.
Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis.
I haven't finished.
I need something.
Tarvitsetko sä sen kirjan?
I need something.
Rope is worn only on one side.
No se on keskimmäinen.
Ainakin se meni tuohon metsästä mörkkäykseen. Mikä se oli? Damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightsbridge Killers.
Tommosia, että se on
River
pitistä.
Pitistä.
Ja
Niin,
niin. Äskeisessä keskustelussa.
Nyt on alkas uusi. Fragment of granite painted black. Monument. It's rock. Enpä tuohon nyt kyllä monument painted black.
Se on ollut building painted black.
Nyt onkin alkaskin. Rock used for tying boats up. Use it a whale. Kaivossahan se menee se
Mut niin se menee kuopassakin.
kopassa.
Niin, jos se menee eteen,
Niin.
se olla kaivossa. Se voi olla vastaava vinssisysteemi kuin tuommoisessa kaivossa.
No pitäis pittiin toi.
Mm-hmm.
Grave. Building undergoing repairs.
Grave voisi kyllä olla. Se on sama. Grave on yhdenlainen pit.
Tombstone factory. Grave. Eikö sanoa, että tuossa on keskimmäinen?
Voitko sä laittaa sit sen?
Tombstone Factory.
Construction site. Sitten.
Jaha.
Niin no eihän tuolla ole kuin yksi
Mikä se piti olla?
työmaa.
Dispensary 4 Memorial Whitechapel. Mitä yksi työmaa?
Niin, siis sen niin, että joku on yksi niistä on työmaalla.
Niin near a memorial, near a large repairs. Tombstone Factor. No onko se sitten toi 4663?
I am missing some information.
Fuck you! Ihan varma, että mitä me tässä haetaan nyt, mutta...
No sitä, että mikä...
Joo, mutta että... Se viittaa tuohon hautausmaahan ja Tombstone.
Niin no sit sun pitää vaihtaa ne...
I am missing some information. I am missing some information. I am missing some I am missing some I am missing.
Sulla on varmaan
Joo,
joku
se on joku väärin se on. Toi on varmaan edelleen kuitenkin toi. Niedä monument.
Mut kun se niinku...
Granite building. From a cave.
I am missing.
Samat noin.
Ne, mutta et, jos se tulee caveista, mitä sä pistit johonkin sen cavein?
Mik? Tätä voi vaihtaa.
Ei kun se on se, että miten se liittyy
Clinic.
kaikkeen.
Whitechapel Clinic.
Niin se on se, että mille klinikalle sun pitää mennä. Niin toi on se loppu, että tosta kun sä mietit, että mihin klinikalle sun pitää mennä, niin sit sä...
Tombstone. From Grave. Factory.
Ja sit sä sen perusteella, mihin lopputulokseen sä tuut, niin sä valitset sieltä, että mihin sairaalaan sä menet.
Earth and Stone from Pitner Monument. Ai sit tois.
I am missing some information.
No ei
I am missing some information.
No miksi jos sä just äsken pistit, että se Whitechapel on Tombstone Factory vieressä, niin miksi sä sit pistat...
I am missing some information. I am missing some information.
Ei se kelpaa nyt kuitenkaan mikään sille.
No sulla on jotain epäloogisuuksia tuolla.
Näin varmaan on. No, köysi. Aina samalla. Lower something to pit. Kun näillä veneet, niin muuttuuko täällä vaihtoehdot? Ei, kyllä ne on edelleen samat.
Ei, siis ne on samat vaihtoehdot kuin aina kaikissa.
Sitten se on varmaan, että something to pit.
Mutta onko se...
Sanoisin, että sit... No voihan se olla, että se on laskettu sinne hautaan.
Niin. Mutta täällä oli jossain muuallakin se. Eikö tossa ollut kans joku grave? Oh, ei kun se oli cave. Sorry. Kun monumentti voisi periaatteessa olla hautausmaalla. Niin vois. Ehkä sun pitää...
Sen mä olin laittanut sen. Soil is from the pit, soil is from a well. Soil is from a river bank.
Tämä todettiin, että se on pit.
Pit near monument. Fragments comes from granite wall painted black.
Eikö siinä ollut monument?
Mut jos olisi hautausmaa juttu...
Onhan tuossa monument painted black.
Whitechapel Clinic is near Tombstone Factory.
No mistä sä sen... Niin.
Se on vaihtoehto.
Se on vaihtoehto.
Whitechapel Clinic is near construction site. Toi me laitettiin alun perin siihen.
No jos sulla on kaikissa muissa hauta. Niin
Now I can make the right decision.
Ja, se muuttui vihreäksi.
Niin.
Okei. Near grave. Worry. Memorial. Olisiko toi?
Se on joku se.
That's not right.
Sitten se on se. No.
Tuo.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
Okay.